all gods that they know, Ahayah, and has purposely concealed that name from the world because they know that God is our God. And what they did was they exposed the earth to the tetragrammaton, which has always been, even in ancient times before they came on the scene, the fourth God in what they call incantation. Yahweh, the four-letter God, was revealed to the world after Jerusalem was destroyed. Before then, our people knew the name of God. It was revealed to Moses. The only time that our people through archaeology or antiquity followed Yahweh was when we became disobedient and sacrificed to Baal. So you will find history of us with the tetragrammaton, but that's why the Most High destroyed us. The tetragrammaton is the four-letter name of God, and let's now refer back now to the Jewish Encyclopedia. Elder Lawyer in the Jewish Encyclopedia, because if we're going to reveal Amalek, we must reveal the God that they worship, that they gave to you. Okay? It's in there. It's in here. Let's get the tetragrammaton, Elder Lawyer. Incantation, read that.
Yes, sir. Incantation, page 586.
Come on.
The invocation of magical powers.
The invocation of magical powers.
All people, civilized as well as savage, have believed and still believe in magical influences and effects.
Come on.
Jumping over. During the Hellenistic period of Jewish history.
During the Hellenistic period of Jewish history,
Hebrew incantations were used among both the Jews and the pagans.
Hebrew incantations were used where?
Among both the Jews.
Amongst the Jews.
And the pagans.
And the pagans.
As appears from the magical papyri published by Wesley. The Tetragrammaton and the divine names Eloheh and Adonai were most frequently used.
What was more frequently used in Jewish magic? Read it again.
The Tetragrammaton and the divine names Eloah and Adonai were most frequently used.
Was most frequently used for their witchcraft over the earth. That's Satan, folks. The Tetragrammaton is Satan. Huh? And it even tell you in the book that they purposely made you believe that Ahayah and Yahweh or Jehovah means the same and is the same God. It's in their books. So we cannot identify, we will not identify Amalek without exposing their God. That's what Paul was talking about in Thessalonians. That the son of perdition, that man of sin must be revealed. You must understand the power they have by you acknowledging the God they gave you as your God. Automatically, I don't care if you're an Israelite and you claim you hate Esau and you ain't down with the white man. If you're dealing with the Tetragrammaton, Esau still has power over you. Now, the Bible. Elder Lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Genesis 36 and identify Amalek real quick out of the Bible.
Yes, sir. Genesis chapter 36, verse number 8.
Go ahead.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Esau is Edom. In the Jewish Encyclopedia, Edom is identified as who? Rome. Who gives Rome their power? Hold that, elder lawyer, and let's go to Revelation. Let's see who gives Rome their power.
Revelation chapter 13, verse number 1.
Now, speaking of this, and I'm glad it just came to my mind because I said before the academy today, before the class today, even though this seems like an academy class, that what I'm going to do with the 4 beasts of Daniel this time is fuse 2 lessons. The 4 beasts of Daniel's and the secrets of the times. Okay? All in one, breaking down the Jubilees from the time that Rome ruled up into our time. Okay? And there's not much time left. I'm going to be breaking that down in the academy, the 4 beasts of Daniel and the secrets of the time under one lesson. Okay? But now, in identifying that, why I say that? Because we must go into where it was prophesied in our book when Esau would actually gain power. He would be in full power to execute his Amalek vitriol and hatred against his brother Jacob, who we are. Well, in the book of Revelation, it says what God would give him that power. Let's read.
Revelation 13, verse 1. And I stood up upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the
Once you
sea.
get closer, they say, yeah, go,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy.
Read that again.
Revelation 13, verse 1. And I stood up upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea.
Now, this is the 4th beast of Daniel. Read.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns.
The 7 heads represents the 7 mountains which Rome sits on, the 7 hills of Rome. Read.
And upon his horns 10 crowns.
And upon his horn is 10 crowns, which are who? The 10 countries of the original EU. All European countries today. The EU of the world. Read. Of Europe. Read.
And upon his heads the name of blasphemy.
And upon his head blasphemy. Blasphemy are lies. So the lies would come from the Roman Empire, the people of the beast. Read.
Verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear.
So it would have what? The leopard represents Alexander the Greek. It would have the same ingenuity and military might as well as the religion of the Greeks. And it said it stood on its feet as the bear. It would also have the bear, which is who? The Persian Medo Empire. It would actually have some of their power within it. All the power of the nations that were taken down beforehand, will now be consolidated into this one beast who would control them all up until the time of Christ's return. Read.
And his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
And the mouth of the lion is who? The lion represents Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon, the lion body with the head of Nebuchadnezzar. It would have the religion of ancient Babylon. It would have the military might of Greece and the takedown of Greece. It would have the power of the Persians and the Medo Empire. And it would have the religion of ancient Babylon. What is that? The Roman Catholic Church consolidated all of that. Esau, Edom. Read.
And the dragon gave him his power.
Who gave Esau his power?
And the dragon gave him his power.
Satan gave Esau his power. When Esau lost the birthright, when Esau lost the blessing, he turned to the god of the Canaanite, Satan. He turned to Satan in Mount Seir, Genesis 36. Read.
And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority.
And great authority. He was not set up by our God. He was set up by Satan to do Satan's will on earth. And Satan's will is to destroy all of mankind on this earth and get back into the heavenly realm. Now I need you to look at your screen. When Esau went into, I'm going to get this in a second, 1 second. When Esau went into Canaan or Mount Seir, he ran into Canaanites or Hittites. Folks, in your Jewish encyclopedia, here's a picture of the Hittites. Now, here's a picture of the Hittites. They are not black. They are not Africans, folks. These were the women Esau was laying with to bring forth children. See that? Now, I'm going to blow this up a little bit so you can see that a lot of their physical features till this day are seen in a particular race of people on earth. And this is why they determine their race through their mother. See? This is in the Jewish encyclopedia. See? They know who they are. This is why they determine their race or nationality through their mothers, because they give more credence to the Canaanite side than the Abrahamic side. This is why they need plastic surgery and all these others, because this is how the original Hittites looked. Look at their ears, look at their noses, look at their facial features, and you'll understand what family mixed with them. Amalek. Amalek mixed with them. Esau mixed with them initially. And the Amalekites came out part Hebrew from Abraham's side and part Nephilim from the Canaanite side. Okay? Now, I'm just getting information out of the Jewish encyclopedia. Right? Now, point out Amalek real quick.
Yes, sir. Verse number 12.
Read.
And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek.
And she bare to Eliphaz, who?
Amalek.
Amalek. Right? Now, who was Amalek? In the Jewish encyclopedia, we read it earlier. Amalek is Rome. We read it in the Jewish encyclopedia. So if you came in late, when you rewatch this, you'll see clearly in the Jewish encyclopedia, it tells us Amalek are the Romans. Elder Lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Now let's go into some of the attributes of Amalek and how we can relate him to Bill Gates and others today. Amalek tactics. Let's go to Exodus 17. Oh yeah, what page was that of the Amalek that you just read in the Jewish encyclopedia?
Amalek or incantation?
Let's get incantation first. What page is incantation? The Tetragrammaton, which is Satan. Yahweh is Satan, folks.
568.
568 is the incantation of Yahweh or Yahweh that a lot of Israelites are calling, not realizing every time you call that name, you're actually subjugating yourself to the Amalek powers. They have more power over you because they know the names of God in incantation that's over the God you're calling on. Okay? Now, let's go into the Bible and break it down now.